and a 5-7 toe 12-15. Hello, everybody, and welcome to It's Just Reviews, the brand new review monthly video from It's Just Cara and me, Johnny Fudge. And today, you may want to say a word just to make sure you're present and accounted for, Cara.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm here as well. So...
Yeah, she is. She was being quiet as a mouse.
Sorry, lost in thought. I was hypnotised by that voice. Thank you for that fabulous introduction.
For that marvellous introduction.
Oh, and today, for our very first review, we are going to review 2009's Resident Evil 5, which both of us have played co-op.
Yes, do you remember that?
And yes, I do. Well, vaguely.
We just did!
I forgot to play. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Vaguely. I'm sure during this during this review, there will be cutscenes galore, and
There
you will
will
get the
be.
job.
Yes.
So let me just run through like the plots. If I remember it correctly, I played as Chris Redfield. You played as Shiva.
Yeah, Shiva. Yeah.
And we're in Africa, and there's apparently a new bioweapon, and there's like a subplot with Jill Valentine. Chris thinks Jill Valentine survived whatever happened in number 4. And so we're in Africa, and there's zombies because of this new bioweapon, this new virus, called Ouroboros, I think it was called.
Ouroboros, yeah.
Ouroboros. So it takes us through Africa, and there's a little bit, we go into some sort of Aztec region, if I remember correctly, with light beams. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Something to do with light, if I recall. Something to do with lights. We've got to get the lights. We've got to get the light onto light and do something with light. See, there's light. Something to do with light. Yeah.
Personally, I don't think you said light enough. And basically it culminates in Chris Redfield punching a boulder in a volcano. In an active volcano.
Yes, I remember that.
Punch again!
Punch that boulder! It's coming! Yes!
Punch the boulder! What the fuck?
I remember
and
that.
It finishes with us shooting. I forget the guy's name now. The main guy, the baddie. What's his name, Cara?
Albert Wesker.
Albert Wesker. It ends up with us shooting Albert Wesker with a bazooka.
Poorly, very poorly.
Poorly.
But we did it.
Here's a clip of us failing.
This is it. This is our last moment. This is it, Johnny.
Ready, partner?
I'm ready.
Hold my hand as we press the trigger.
Oh, let's press it together, Johnny. Together now! And that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming to the review.
Do you know what though? I was looking at footage of it, and I actually, when I was playing it, right, I have to say I didn't think it was the best Resident Evil, but 6 I would say is my favourite in that sort of style. Number 5 felt, I suppose because it's an older game, it felt like an arcade game. Well, I think, but when I say sort of arcade kind of game, whenever I played games at the arcade, right, and it's like a story-based game like Resident Evil, it was always very super structured, and you couldn't really deviate much from anywhere, and they often jumped the shark. And Resident Evil 5, my god, did they jump the shark, especially like punching the boulder.
Yeah.
It was like they ran out of ideas, or they wanted him to do something spectacular, so they made him punch a boulder, which
yeah, but
I looked
it's
up.
iconic now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, only because it was so silly, but I looked it up, and someone worked out that boulder would be about 25 to 35 tons.
Oh, Hercules, 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 Hercules.
This is our review. This is what our intake of what Resident Evil. We'll talk about the bits that we did and we didn't do, and with the bits that we hated and the bits that we didn't like. So personally, the best bit for me in the whole of Resident Evil 5 that we did had to have been when we were fighting Albert Wesker with the fucking, what's it called? The launcher. Do you remember the launcher bit where he had to go in the dark?
It's just the one where he you fired it at him, and then but he could grab it and stop it in midair. Oh god, that
was 5.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was, wasn't it?
He's hurting me badly now. He's come to get us.
But you see the ammo! You stole the ammo! Grab
I
it!
did. I picked. Pressing every button. Come on.
Load me! Load me!
I'm gonna grab another one. I'm gonna fucking grab one right now.
I'm throwing it! I'm ready to load!
Oh shit!
It's ready to load. No. What did I do?
I don't know, just fucking shoot the cunt. Yeah, it was 5, yeah. Now that was again, jumping the shark a little bit, but I suppose it does fit because Wesker is a sort of superhuman type person. Does he ever transform? I can't remember. Does he turn into one of these
He
big,
does.
massive
He
things?
does. He does. He gets a big old arm, and then you have to shoot his art right at the end before he goes to the volcano. Oh no! What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? He's covering it. He's covering it with his. He's covering it up with his tentacles. Oh, helping!
Is this where we shot him from the helicopter?
Yes, that's it. But before that, before we get on even to the plane, there's a bit where we're running around. We got really confused, and we and we're trying to
No,
and we're trying
no.
I know.
I'm confused just talking about the game.
and we're trying. I'm trying to load it so I can shoot it, but we didn't realise that we had to do it a specific way. And off camera, which you don't see in the actual footage of it, is us googling how to do it, because we were at it for like nearly over an hour trying to figure out how to do it. But the fact is, I'm loaded. You're going clear. And we're just getting fucking beaten the shit out of. Hold on. Hang on.
Oh god, he almost had me.
Fucking hell! I'm ready to load. Oh god.
I need you.
I'm ready to load. Thank you.
Fuck. Just won't leave me alone.
I got him. No, I didn't.
I'm gonna grab another one.
It was worth playing it just for that bit. Or the best bit as well for me personally was, even though it was tragic for me because it was. Do you remember the conveyor belt on Resident Evil 5?
No.
Where with the big bug that's coming for us. I think it was in episode 5 that we did.
Yes,
yeah.
a vague memory in the factory or something.
And you've gone way ahead of me. And you're just standing there having a lovely time, and I'm having the most frantic time. Being chased by this bug, and then I end up dying. Then I have to run around, and I'm getting grabbed by all these people. and all I remember you saying is, "Pick up the goat, pick up the goat." Johnny! I'm having a bad time.
Oh god. I'm shooting.
Oh god, please don't grab me.
Come on,
Oh
man.
god, I'm being taken away.
Oh, he's gonna grab me
I'm being
again.
taken away. Why is he going that way? No.
You're dead.
No.
Woo!
No!
Huh?
Oh,
Yes!
yes,
He's gonna die! He's dead. He's gone. You flamed him.
Oh, fucking hell. TAM work. I think.
Oh, I think I can see a trinket on the floor coming towards you. Is no one checking these bodies for trinkets before they throw them on?
Gives a fucking hand. Throw a rope at least. Jesus!
There is another bit where I was trying to hold this door open. Well, get these zombies away from this door, and you were busy collecting everything. You were there.
Oh, yeah.
I was desperate.
The resources, and we needed resources, Johnny.
Yeah,
We
just picking
needed
up all the
resources.
resources for like 30 seconds, picking up resources, going, I'm coming in a minute, and I'm just fending off these two monsters. Did you get the other?
I'm getting it. Got it. Let's get to that fucking door. I'll grab as much ammo as I can on the way out. I just want to get the fuck out of here.
Quickly, please.
Oh wait, I gotta get some fucking. We need some resources.
No, please. I'm dying.
Wait, now what's wrong with you?
No. Ah! All I've got is this.
Come on.
Just take it. Oh God.
Come on.
Please. We did it. We did it. Get us some fucking resources. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
With nothing but a stick, an electric stick.
Oh, but you also remember the bit with the lickers is what they're called, and we've spent
Oh,
like
yes.
about 20 minutes to half an hour trying to move this piece of debris or something, and we had to go up a lift and then go round, and then we'd hear the music, and then all the lickers would come out, and the franticness would begin, and all I had was the sniper, and I'm just shooting these snipers, and I'm panicking because I'm concerned for your safety. Oh God, please
How
hurry!
far is this?
They're hitting you! I'm out shooting!
It's okay, I'm at the end.
I've never screamed because most of my videos, because some of my videos that I did, I re-edited them, but some of my re-edits make us very quiet in the background compared to the music because I was kind of learning what to do, and because I'd first learn how to like edit things and put scenes in and blah blah blah. So the re-edits that you see will basically be us talking really quietly, but then you hear this "oh my God" and screaming from me. The screaming, Johnny, that you got from me, it literally will burn your ears listening to it. It was just so loud how frantic I actually was. I can't aim, I don't know what I'm shooting you! I'm being attacked! I don't know how this happened!
Get to the bridge!
I'm at the bridge! I'm at the bridge!
I'm gonna run over with you. I'm gonna fucking run that.
Okay, I'm panicking, I'm freaking out, run,
I'm in the fucking cafe. They're coming.
They're coming, Johnny, you're fucking there. Johnny, I'm at the bridge, I've gone over the bridge, I did everything that you told me to do. I just did everything you told me to do!
I'm trying to help you. Here we go. Are you okay?
I'm at the
Who's the door?
I'm at the door! I'm turning around!
Let me in. Turn around quickly.
It was unbelievable, and I was really concerned for your safety, and I'm glad we made it out of there.
I'm glad as well.
At cost, Johnny, at cost. But I don't know what it is, but every time we have these frantic moments, the sweat pours off of me. Like I think
Yeah,
behind
me
the
too.
scenes, every time we finish a game, there is always us sitting there going, "Fuck!" I wake up with a black eye, and I don't even know how I got it. It's just from laughing too much. You know what I mean? It's so frantic. True story.
So
I've used
I'm
so much
guessing.
songs. Yeah.
So I'm guessing you thoroughly enjoyed the game.
I have thoroughly enjoyed the game. I have really you know what I mean? But the thing is, like, if you didn't know us or you didn't watch any of the content that we make, you would watch us thinking we're a bunch of idiots. But that is literally us, isn't it? That is literally what we do.
Pretty much.
That's me in Tesco's. That's me buying my 2 weeks shopping, you know what I mean? Where am I? I'm getting smacked in the face by something. The cashier's a monster, you know.
There's a boulder.
There's a
that
boulder
needs
somewhere.
punching.
There's a beautiful woman in white with big tits looking at me for no apparent reason why she's there. I can't get over it. I can't get over who was. Oh, and that bit, right? We go through this whole game, and right there, towards the end, this woman is revealed, the woman that we've been searching for the whole game, for the whole plot, and you say,
Who's that?
"No, Jill! It was
Oh,
Jill!"
Jill! Yes, Jill is in there. Jill is in there. I do remember Jill. She did make an appearance, I believe.
And we spent how long? About nearly an hour trying to take that.
Was that the plot? Because I thought the plot was we're going to take down a corporation who's fueling the virus.
Well, no, it wasn't really the plot, but the Chris had like flashbacks.
Yeah. No, I know. I understand that. I understand that. The thing is, right? The thing is, um, because I'm like blinded by my sort of hatred for Chris Redfield, I just don't care. I think Jill could do better. I prefer Resident Evil 6, to be honest.
You told me you hated Resident Evil 6. You said the Ball Cup was, you just couldn't stand it.
What?
Yeah,
Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about?
Chris.
Oh, I hate all versions of Chris Redfield.
Why?
Just a knobhead. Just because he's got big muscles and he can aim a gun and he's a complete hero and we couldn't do this without him and he's just a masterpiece doesn't mean I have to like him.
Yeah,
all of them are. They're an exaggeration.
Yeah, in the special features, after you complete Resident Evil 5, I go back, you see, I carry on playing. And there is, you can actually unlock special outfits for Shiva and Chris. And now Shiva's one is like this red flowing dress. She looks beautiful in it. But Chris Redfield's gimp suit.
Do you know what? I saw something like that. They were like straps going across his chest or something. His bare
gimp
chest.
suit. He's
yeah.
a fucking. They turn him into a gimp. What the hell? What's that all about? Do you know what? I wish we played it and then went back and just played it again, just so we could unlock that and just play like that. I would feel more. I would identify more closely to Chris if you wore that, Johnny. Honest to God, I'd be like, yes, that's my best friend.
That's him.
You would never be able to see it, because I know sometimes you're like, where am I? Where am I going? I would always find you. I would always fight you. I would love to fight all the bugs and all the creatures, and as gimps, I really would. I really would. If you look at Resident Evil 5 as a whole, there are so many plot points. Like plot holes, not plot holes, and things that didn't need to be. You know what I mean? They were just like the woman in white. Your thing is Chris Redfield. Mine was that woman in white. She was like.
I thought she was unnecessary too. She added nothing to the plot.
She had nothing.
She was just there to entertain the boys, I think.
What was your best bit in Resident Evil 5?
Hard to say because you know what, I didn't really rate it.
No. What a fantastic review.
No, I know that is no, I didn't really rate it. I thought they jumped the shark too many times and it became a bit silly.
Yeah.
It became and a lot of it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And I thought Wesker's character, okay, so he's iconic now, right? But at the time when I was playing it, I was like, but this guy's invincible. He's grabbing rockets from the sky. Not even God himself could do that.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't go that far.
If you threw anything at me, Cara, I would not be able to stop it. Anything. Keys, fucking sandwich, I wouldn't be able to stop it.
Albert Wesker, he's been in actually, he was like in the first one, or the second one or something. He's been it pretty much from the get-go. He's a main character, main villain in all the Resident Evil. Everything. He basically worked with us. He was one of our teammates. He worked for the BSAAA, and he turned on us in one of the, I can't remember which one it was, but he turned on us, and not particularly me. I mean, I've got no beef with him personally, but
he's still on your Facebook friend list. I know.
I've still got his number.
Still there.
You know, he turned on the BSAAA, and it goes on from there, and that's when we see him again on Resident Evil 5. And the thing is but the only thing that's really pissed me off, the only thing that's really grind my gears, is the fact that we went through all of that. We went through all those trials and tribulations of fighting him on a plane, the time you murdered me by letting me go.
Oh, I could have helped you there.
did you just let me die?
No?
And then we kill him, and then he's on DBD.
Oh, they put him on Dead by Daylight. Oh my god.
I was like, oh, that was... It killed it for me. I was just like, I had to go back and play it again just to fucking kill him because he kept putting me on the hook. That was... It threw me. It threw me. It really threw me.
Well, he must have been looking for work for a while before he took up that job. Fantasy, that is.
Wait, I just want to point this out really quickly, but you know what? You know, I think they need to sort out their health system. I really do. Because the amount of
do you mean
times...
the herbs?
The herbs, they need to sort that. They need to offer more, because I remember particularly a part where... Do you remember when we were fighting this kind of blobby thing with the white woman that introduces us to her, and you were like, you thought it was Jill, but it wasn't, and we were out, and we had to set it off on fire. Do you remember we had to put this contraption on our back and you had to fight it and burn it? Do you remember?
No.
Oh my lord.
Oh.
But there's this particular bit in it. I thought it's bloody funny though. It's in episode 5, I think, and I'm dying, and you're like, I've got health, and I'm like running towards you, then I run up to you, and they're like, no, I haven't. It's like, you had health, and you didn't even share it.
I've got more if you want it.
I would like it. I've been feeling that for a while.
I didn't realise you were still here.
I'm literally following you. Help me.
Oh, hang on. No, I lied. I have nothing. Oh, I do like to trick you sometimes.
You do.
In the heat of the moment.
You do. Fantastic. You know, but the thing is, Resident Evil 5 particularly is very silly, very all over the place. I had I can't really recall any kind of
It didn't have a scare
plot.
factor.
No,
it didn't have scare factor either.
But it was fun to play.
I don't think I would have enjoyed it if I was playing it on my own, because I would just be like, "Oh, this is silly," you know.
Yeah.
And some of it was quite annoying, but being with you took the edge off the annoyance.
Yeah.
Like the flying bats, they were quite annoying, weren't they?
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah.
They were like flying shrimp bats or something. I can't remember. They looked really weird. Yeah, and the ridiculousness of the story. I would have gone about quarter way through before I'd turned it off and not gone back.
Yeah, I think if we played Resident Evil 5 first instead of 6 first, I don't think we would have head on to 6, 7 and 8. Personally, because I think if we started with 5, I think our love for it would have died.
You could take 5 out of the series and it would not make a fucking
It wouldn't make
difference.
any difference. I mean, there was this one point where we're fighting this big huge monster and no one says why, don't know where it's come from, where it's happening, but we did it.
Exactly, and there are characters in there that you never ever see again. Women
No.
in White, Shiva.
Yeah. Oh, all the people that picked us up in their trucks and died. What about their lives? What about their story? How did they get there and where are they going? You know what I mean? They just...
You never see them again.
You know what I mean? But you see that in like Resident Evil 6, 7, 8. There's those people come to say, get in. And then you get in the car and then the car explodes, but you're the only one that makes it out. And they're burning to death. And you just think to yourself, well, that just happened. Move on. It's all about me.
Exactly.
But the thing is, it's a zombie apocalypse, right? The world is at stake. They've gone through so much. And out of the kindness of their heart, they said, you stragglers running away from that zombie, get in this car because I'm badass. And no, explosion. And it's over. That's their journey end.
Yeah. Do you know what? I would have appreciated it if it was more of a traditional zombie game. But like I keep saying, the shark jumping got in the way for me. So
absolutely.
5.56.
All right. I was going to give it a 7, but I'm going to deduct it to a 6 myself, only because of the white woman, the woman in white.
Every time you think of her, it goes down a point. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But 5, I'm sorry. 1 and 2, fantastic. 3 and 4, I haven't played yet. But 5, meh.
It is. I just think they should have given Shiva much more. She should make an appearance in number 9.
That would be great, wouldn't it? If she just sort of turned up and shocked everyone.
Yeah, they should be like, she comes in like really badass, like dressed appropriately, and I don't know what I don't
Dressed
know
appropriately. Thank you.
appropriately.
You are
Yeah,
correct. They're never dressed
they're
appropriately. None of
never,
them.
no, later.
Well, I think what's happened is, right, we've played all these modern games, and all the humans, they look like well-proportioned human beings. So when we go back to the older style games, it just looks very comical and completely out of place. I think that's what it is. We've got used to modern day games where the graphics are pretty awesome and the characters they've all got backstories and they all look like they're supposed to look, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when you go back to the old Tomb Raider games and you look at her and you think, Jesus Christ, there's no way that woman with those square tits is climbing through tombs.
I just don't understand why they have to make women's breasts so big in these video games. I just don't understand. Like I understand like it's appealing to the eye. It's sex appeal, but at the same time, like, you know, it just, if you had to go through a crack in the wall, I mean, breathing in ain't gonna help. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. I enjoyed fighting the zombies. I think fighting the zombies was really fun, and I like the way you shot them. But I didn't like the way that the camera rolled around. Like, it took like 3 years to walk backwards or to turn around.
Oh God, yeah,
You know, and I did like the fact that, you know, there were good bosses and good creative bosses. But I love the fact that you start in a tribe, you go to a lab, you go to an ancient tomb, and then you go onto a boat, and then you go onto this. You know, there was so many different, you know, levels and platforms that you could play on, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. I did like that aspect of it. Like, you know, you just forget, like, you're like, oh, do you remember when we were in the ancient tombs? No, we're on a boat now. You know, it was, but the question is though, Johnny, how did we get on that boat? No one explained how that happened.
No, there's a lot of plot holes, and I don't know whether it's us chatting over it, over the plot, or it's the game. I don't know, but I felt confused at every moment and every turn.
Do you remember the flag? I remember the flag. We're on the boat, and we run towards this flag, and you thought it was a side quest. I was like, I don't know where that.
Do you need anything?
I thought I need this flag.
Oh. Do you know what? I went to this because I thought it was a side quest, but it's not. It's a flag. Hello?
Don't put this outside time of game, Johnny.
What was that noise? Keep it the fuck down. And yes, yeah. But I kind of like it because it just makes me point out like stuff like, you know why this room is bare, for example, because the graphics can't cope with like more than 5 objects in the room. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I could just see it. I could just see everything. I'm just like, yeah, I know why this is like this.
And we're walking past, like, we're going down this thing that says hang a man. We're like, this has to be significant because it's the only thing I've seen for about 3 hours. Investigate.
What are you investigating?
Another body. Something's not right here. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Something's not right.
Look what it says! Investigate! Go on, investigate!
We're gonna investigate it. Another body. Damn it. Are there no survivors?
Come on!
Something's not right!
It says, something's not right! Fucking idiots!
Oh, this man's brains are all over the floor. Oh, something doesn't add up here. What a stupid line. What a stupid prick.
line.
Was that Chris Redfield? What a twat.
Leave him alone. He's beautiful. He's a magnificent man. He's a hero.
We're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse and there's a man like with his intestines splattered everywhere and he just bends down. It's almost like he puts his finger in his blood and tastes it. Something's not right here. No, Chris, no. No, it's perfectly normal for a Tuesday, you fucking idiot.
I was besotted. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what does this mean? Like, looking around going, oh, you know what? I think everyone's busy. They're all sleeping, having a little nap.
Yeah. No, this is completely normal. I always sleep with my intestines on the floor.
You know, I love the fact that it was so quirky and just all over the place. Nothing made sense. Nothing was right. Nothing made sense. And it was quirky. It was fun. The controllers are all over the place. But I'm glad I played it. But that's it. That's basically Resident Evil 5 down to a T. You don't like it. You do like it. I don't know anymore. I had a lovely time.
I'm 50-50
I had a lovely
on it.
time.
I'm 50-50.
I have a lot
I
of
wish it was
memories to
60-40.
share. I've got a lot of memories to share, Johnny, and I've shared them through this whole video. And I really hope people appreciate that I've shared them with them. And maybe when you watch this review, you'll remember them, and then we can talk about it then.
I'm taking it down to a 4. Fuck it.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm taking out a 1. Go fucking shove it. It was shit. That'll do. That's it. Thank you and good night.
Yay!
Hey. That was good.